So today we're putting together a whole team of adventurers to take out a lot of enemies. We have one adventurer with us, but I think he could use a friend. So we'll hire this guy here, and then maybe refresh so we're not facing two battles right away, but hopefully get more equipment. But I'm not a fan of the quality of this equipment, so let's go ahead and just upgrade to things so we can get better goods. And double axes are going to be better than the starting weapon, and the cross shield sounds like a good idea too. And a healing cap. Let's refresh one more time, and this holy light staff can heal as well, so that'll go good with the healing cap that we got. And we have just enough money to hire one more person. So let's go into this battle here because we need to get money again, and then we can start to outfit our troops. So these two are more in line with the Guardians synergy here. So the first one in the line can go ahead and get the shield that can benefit him, and it comes with a hammer too, very nice. And this adventurer here seems to be more of a warrior type, so he can get the double axes. And we might save these weapons here for someone that's more in line with the attributes that it needs. So let's go ahead and start this first battle in the Plague Port against rat pirates. Thankfully though, our heroes are very overwhelming, so the fight is over very quickly, even though they're doing whatever there, and they win. So we get a little bit of money, we can see how well each of them do, and the Guardian actually healed quite a lot. But now we get to find more goods. And all of this is working towards fighting the first boss here, so we should be plenty strong by the time we reach him. Now let's try to get some better goods because these are all base quality. There's a good one, and also another tanky character. I think we have enough of these. Well, let's go ahead and take this Shadow Dance dagger. Oh, but we don't have enough gold, so let's just lock that, and then maybe fight a few more creatures. We should be well equipped to make it through a few stages without changes, especially because our Guardian has a lot of healing power, and our Berserker goes into a rage. I guess that's what that does, because his weapon actually has some properties to it. But this guy that's in front here right now, his weapon doesn't really do anything special. So that's definitely going to be one that we need to change. Ooh, but after fighting that special battle, we get a new piece of equipment, which looks to be a prayer cap. Not as good as our healing cap here though, so we could sell this and get something better, but something else that we can do is go to the blacksmith shop and then change out some of the things that we have, like the basic equipment here, like this great sword and this prayer cap, which is all the same quality. We reforge it and get something better. Another staff though. It's a bubble wand. Love those things. But we actually have a mage character here that would appreciate that very nicely. But we still can't afford him, so let's just go ahead and unlock that. And then refresh the middle one. This has a bit more of an agility thing going for it, but it's still really good quality. We might as well get it and see what happens, and then try to get some more money. I say try to get money, but these fights are pretty cut and dry, because we do so much more damage than they do to us, and we heal up entirely. We don't even have a healer on the team. We have more of a paladin type of person who is just knocking this person back so far. Is this bullying? It's starting to feel like bullying. Still not enough money, and I think we can unlock this dagger and refresh both of these, hopefully for something even better. Ooh, Swift Adventurer. Now I kind of regret refreshing that dagger, but we'll hold on to both of these and then just go through a few more fights, which two ranged rats really don't work against the melee units that we have. But we're also not earning too much money from these fights either. We'd like something bigger, but maybe we can also sell some equipment too. I really want to get a healer on the team, so let's go ahead and sell this bubble wand here for 40 gold. I think we can actually get rid of the Buccaneer's hood right now, so we can sell that. Still not quite enough to do anything, but let's refresh. And there's a bigger fight with enough gold attached to it that we should be able to hire someone when we beat it. And let's be honest, we're probably gonna beat it, even though they have a big daddy right there. Although we are starting to take quite a bit more damage, but that's probably solely because of the big guy here, who is also dead before he realizes because he was stunned. So that makes it a very bad time for this last guy. And that fight was the longest by far, 30 seconds. But now we get to add some good things for ourselves. And I think our tank can benefit from this maximum health increase here. So we get 366 gold from this, and then we also get to pick a blessing. Now the fights don't last super long, except for that mini boss one that we just did, so I think increasing the attack speed every 5 seconds is going to be the most beneficial, even though it only lasts for 2 seconds, but that's still a quick refresh. Oh, and there's a fire dragon staff now. But first, let's go ahead and get this mysterious adventurer here and hire him, which also raises the cost of the next one, so we might have to wait on that, and then we'll get some other goodies in the meantime. And this fight actually has some better rewards attached to it, but the monster strength also increases. It shouldn't be too bad though. Now let's put our caster to the back line and then give him the healing equipment, because his initial stuff really isn't that good. And then our tank, who is on the front line, can go ahead and get this unique piece here for more maximum health. 1997 max health. Good year. Now we also have a blessing, so we should be able to see its effects here. And it's a little bit hard to tell what the attack speed increase is, but we can definitely see it, especially if you look at this front guy here. And the barbarian, he is just going crazy on them. And the healer is keeping up with all the damage. So we're able to stay maxed out here pretty effectively. Even though the fight is still getting increasingly long, we're not really losing any health. So the healer is a great addition to our team. This fight is also being insanely long, even compared to the last one, but the result is still the same. And we get some synthesis crystals too. Okay, now these are all fights, but we can also get some random equipment here or more money. Let's lock the equipment fight and then see if we can get maybe something good. A Punisher's War Helmet. It has the same synergy score as the Warrior's base equipment, but it also has that set resonance that we can work towards. So let's grab that. There's the Shadow Dance again, but at a weaker level, but I don't think we need that. Ooh, this fight gives a lot of money. Let's actually go for this. And then we'll give our warrior here the better helmet. And we have a lot of the novice equipment here that we could put into the blacksmith. So we hopefully get something good. And sure enough, we do! A Manifestation Blade that has a much better warrior score, and it has a transformation state? Plus it has better synergy for the warrior too, so we actually get the first tier of that. Strength is increased by 15%. I'm sure he won't mind. So to see what this transformation state is, this blue bar at the bottom has to fill up completely. And we are starting to take a lot more damage actually, but here comes the transformation. Whoa, okay. That is a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, and he's still going. Wow, that was way quicker than the last one, even though we did take more damage. Yeah, he just stole all the kills there at the end. And our priest got a kill. Amazing. But what's even more amazing is the amount of money that we got. And sadly, it does look like the fights don't pin entirely. And I really don't want to keep getting tanky characters, but that seems to be what we're doing. At the very least, though, there is a better cross shield here for our main guardian here. So I think he would like that very much. A mechanical heavy helm. This would be good for the guardian. And this actually reduces the Magicbook upgrade cost, which is over here, and this would give us better equipment, and I do want better equipment, so let's go ahead and reduce the upgrade cost and get our guardian equipped with better gear and a better cross shield, which gives us the next tier of the guardian synergy. Damage reduction 10%, and we could reforge these as well. Let's go ahead and do that. So we get a gun. Nice. A signal gun. So it'd be good for a ranger, but we don't really have anyone leaning that way yet. Not that we really need it based on how things are going so far. And the base healing kind of does keep up with everything anyway, so maybe that other fight wouldn't have been so bad. And of course our warrior starts to go anime mode with the spear after a certain time. Oh, these poor rats, they stand no chance. Maybe it's because they don't have a giant rat that makes all the rules. But there's a bow there now, or a dragon totem. Probably not a better shield compared to what we have now anymore, but there's another one. More of a thief with a higher agility score, and we have just enough to hire him, so let's go ahead and do it. Not that we really have any weapons for him though, but sure enough, the upgrade cost is reduced. And we can do that again. So our thief should be good at fast attacks, and he sure enough does get faster now that the blessing is kicked in. Although our guardian is taking a lot more damage. He's halfway dead already, but we still win. And our healer did have the skill ready, but we just didn't get to use it. And we have another big guy lined up here. Monster's intelligence increases. I don't think that really helps any of these guys. So let's hold on to that one, and we get better equipment. Can we get something that'll help the thief? A Stalker's Hood probably does. It has the synergy for it, so let's get that for him. And then maybe a little bit of another weapon. Oh, there's a Ranger. I want you. But you're super expensive. And I guess there was a cleric here that would be a better healer. Although I guess we could sell this character for 625 money, but that still wouldn't be enough to replace him, so let's not do that yet. Give our thief the Stalker Hood, but nothing else is really good, so let's just go ahead and go into this battle. Hopefully our tank survives this, because the big guy is gonna do a lot of damage. Although we are doing way more damage. Look at that health bar depleting. Even though he's got like a thorn barricade, they're still not keeping up, and he's already down. Just in time for our guy to go crazy. That was is way shorter than the last mini boss fight. And now we get a new piece of unique equipment. Oh, when dealing damage, ignore the target's physical defense. That sounds amazing. And we got a helmet out of there. Ooh, but this is the other mechanical piece that'll be good for our tank. And now the next big fight that we have is the boss here. But we should be okay if we keep going on this path. Another holy light staff here would be good to pick up, because if we get 3 of them, then we can upgrade them. And there's another shoulder piece there. Let's hold off on that and then maybe get something good. There's a barbarian axes again, a healing shawl. Do we need that? I think we need that. So yoink. And then a little bit more, another mechanical helm, another holy light staff. Perfect. So let's just grab this away from you like that, and then queue up this fight, go blacksmith shop, and then we can put all 3 of these in here, and then we can synthesize them. So now it's a green level. Now you can get this back. And we have the first healing synergy activated. Intelligence increases and max HP increases. And then you get a healing shawl. And then we'll give our spear guy here the ignore physical defense, because he goes crazy enough as it is. But with everything going on, it is kind of hard to tell where all the damage is coming from. But we are doing 250, 260, we got some healing going on, and the transformation. Our health is practically topped up here, so we do so good. 263 damage? That's even better. I love it. 400 money from that. And is that a beetle shoulder pad? Hey, it is. Might as well give our other tank here. Well, we're gonna sell him, so maybe we don't do that. But we do have enough money where if we do sell him, then we can buy that ranger. So maybe let's just remove all the equipment that he has, which actually reduces the value. Interesting. But we can use this for other means, so let's still sell you. I said I would like to sell. Do we put you back here and then sell you? There we go. So now we can buy the ranger. Don't ask what happened to the last guy. And now you, instead of your bow, can get a gun. Even better, which actually causes poisoning. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and just reforge a whole bunch of this basic gear. Maybe if we do that, we'll get something made for tanks. And we don't at all. We get a ranger's top hat. That'll still do us good, and we don't need these other tanky things anymore. Reforge that. And we get guards heavy shoulders. Not really helpful, but I guess our ranger can benefit from this top hat, and it actually starts the first synergy there. And now we need way more money than ever. So the ranger can sit at the back line and still do good for us. Although the tank is taking a lot more damage. This is surprising. I guess they have a lot of insane melee units, but I feel like our tank is about to go down. Uh-oh. Oh no, he did go down, but we still win. Oh, we almost lost our thief too, but that's okay. He comes back, and we do need more money to do like anything. But at least here, there's no sign of the dragon's presence, and we still get lots of money. At least the tank is doing his job and staying alive for most of the fight. Plus, we have a lot more damage resistance here, it looks like. Oh, but they release big attacks and then do major damage to our warrior here. That's not nearly as good. But at least when he goes crazy like that, he should be taking less damage. Not too sure that's how that works, but they're taking way more damage, so that's the important part. So it's a very clean-cut battle again, and our tank is alive. And our ranger actually got the most kills that time, but not as much damage, so he's a kill stealer. But now we have 1,000 money, so let's go ahead and see if we can get something good. Shadow Dance for our thief? At least it's gonna be better than his base weapon. And then I think we actually sell our priest guy there, because what we have now in the shop is a cleric, a proper one, who has a healing skill as well. So now he can get all the good stuff, and we get our healing synergy back almost to the next one too. And then let's just go ahead and reforge his stuff, and we get a wisdom staff. Well, this would have been good for the wizard, but a wizard is something we don't have, so maybe we hold on to it, because there is the shoulder mantle here as well. And then you get the daggers, which actually activates the thief synergy. All attributes go up 5%. Nice. So the monster's HP increases, but it still gets even cheaper to upgrade the book. So hopefully our better thief and better healer is gonna do good for us. And sure enough, that really seems to be the case. The only guy that's taking a lot of damage is, okay, the thief takes a lot of damage. But once the healer skill activates, then everybody gets better healing. Oh, and they really need it. Hopefully your thief doesn't go down, actually. And sure enough, he doesn't. Saying that before the fight is done. But we still win. And the fights are taking about the same amount of time, too. So now our next fight is the boss. Once a heroic warrior. Well, he doesn't look very heroic anymore, but he's also got a lot of health. Well, hopefully we... Oh, hi there. I want equipment, thank you. Another healing shawl to upgrade our cleric, hopefully. Another helmet here, hopefully. Oh, I didn't realize it's a better helmet. So that's good news. Refresh a little bit more. Green mech pads there. Stalker shoulder pads too. That's perfect for our thief. So let's go into the blacksmith shop quickly, get some of this basic stuff reforged to something good, hopefully. Ooh, demonic flame eye helmet, which is also guardian bonus, but not nearly as good as our other things. Let's maybe reforge the shoulder pads here. We already have a green one of this, so I think we can get away with that. What are you? A horned helmet. So many set bonuses that we don't have. Hopefully this big guy goes down, because he sure is a big guy, and he already drops a boat on them and is dealing damage. Now the cleric has a lot of healing ahead of him, but he's marked with a crosshair there, so that should be good. Ooh, the thief did a thing. I like this. And the warrior's already transformed his weapon, so that's amazing. Oh, but now we're all stunned again. So that's just free damage for the boss. So rude. Although we're doing damage way faster than he can. But also, we have a lot of ourselves that are getting damaged at the same time. Come on, healer, do the healing before our ranger goes down. And our ranger went down. Not that I think that makes too much of a difference, because he wasn't our main damage dealer. And he is down. We win. So we get another good item. Ooh, and this would actually also be good for the tank. Becomes harder to knock back, gaining 5 energy when taking damage. So we should be able to activate this thing sooner. And we got some really good items there too. And 1,000 gold. And we actually moved to the next area with a new blessing. And I like the sound of this tactical vitality. The 4 teammates on the right gain a buff, clean damage increase, and maximum health increase. So that'll be good. And then let's try to get some better things, because we're actually finding new enemies here, which thankfully also get more money. Let's see what we got from the boss. A new staff for the priest? Sure. And a new shield for the guardian. That's amazing. That actually activates the next synergy there. An extra 10% of damage reduction. I love it. And then, of course, you get the spikies. And I guess we could work towards getting another ranged character, because really all we're missing from the synergies here is the mage. So let's lock you down, because we're not too far off money-wise. And let's go into this battle here. And actually, with that bear staff, if we equip these shoulder pads, then we get the next healing synergy. Skill recovery plus 10%. We do lose the resonance here, but I think they'll be okay for now. At least until we get a green piece of there. So now we're fighting skeletons instead of rats. Really moving up in the world. And I love that all the synergies stack here too. That's extra good. But they also have their own synergies that they have going on, which isn't great, but they also can't keep up with us. So even though they do have more people, the fights are going about the same way, with a lot less casualties for ourselves. So that's enough for us to hire the mage. Now it would be good if we didn't sell all of that initial stuff. But at least you can get better shoulder pads. I don't know what you're doing at the front. We get a few more mages, but this fire dragon staff is a good start. And now we really can't be picky. But this fight actually gives more money than this fight, and there's no bonus on it. So we'll take this one. Get you the fire staff. This should be really good. At least it would be if we were in the other area, but I feel like he's gonna struggle to keep up with everybody. At least he attacks the back line. But the back line is also attacking him. And also, why is our healer doing, like, melee moves? I mean, I guess that works. We got some Buddhas happening, and meteors crashing down, too. Wow, this is getting very flashy. As if our spear guy in the front wasn't flashy enough. Ooh, Abyssal Shoulder Mantle. That would be good for our mage. Get one of those. And then lots of refreshes, because we're still on base level equipment. Another fire staff. Might as well see if we can get a third one. There's a third stalker helmet, so we can give our thief even better equipment, which activates this again, and the rest of his stuff is still base level. That's so sad. Oh, this would be good for the ranger, actually. Let's maybe grab that. Never mind, we're broke. And we can't refresh anymore, so we have to take a fight. But let's take this one. Agility increase. None of them are really agility characters, so this is fine. And let's actually give our mage the better shoulder pads, so now we actually have all of the synergies activated at least one level. Intelligence increase. So all things are lit up. Amazing. And we still have 2 character slots available to us, but it's up in the air to see if we get that far. Oh, and they're calling their own meteors down. But thankfully it doesn't do too much damage, and they are still not really able to touch our health bar all that much. So we're still bullying. Oh, is this Punisher helmet number 3? No, this one's base level. Why are you still here? Get rid of you. Ooh, green weapon. We might have to hold on to that. Oh, hold on. Physical defense is removed? That sounds dangerous, actually. Okay, the Punisher shoulder armor. I didn't realize that our warrior didn't have this. So now he has that set resonance going, which is increased strength. Excellent. And we can reduce the cost even more. But they still get an intelligence increase, and they have 2, like, intelligence classes going on. I think we'll be okay. But let's see how we do against their increased intelligence, which is also a lot of them attacking our back line, or our front line. It's mostly the front line, but some of them go to the back line. Although we are getting our skills incredibly fast, and at different times too, so it's not just like a massive like ult dump. And our thief was actually able to do it twice. So even with their increased intelligence, they don't win. Whoa, but now we have some aura enemies here. Attacks the last unit in the enemy team? Well, that's the ranger, and this one does a single stun. That's not so bad. Let's see. Ooh, better Punisher shoulder pieces. So now all of his stuff is green. There's Punisher helmet number 3. Yes. And Fire Dragon staff number 3. So our warrior can get a better helmet and our mage can get a better staff. Excellent. So the warrior thing is actually really close to getting another synergy bonus. If only he had like a better weapon, or there's also a charm slot that we haven't even seen yet. But this fight gives so much money, I think we have to take it. And we get another unique piece of armor, or unique piece of gear after we win this fight. We just have to take care of the big guy there, who is just very lazily chopping at us with an axe. Well, he's gonna get solved promptly. And then it's just the rest of the little guys. Kind of feel bad that big guy didn't even do that much, which means the rest of them fall promptly afterward. Okay, this buoyancy necklace sounds very interesting. Every 10 seconds during combat, enter the earthworm state. In the earthworm state, after releasing a skill, randomly knock back 4 enemies and exit the state. I am curious enough about this. Plus, we got almost 1,000 monies from that fight. Oh, but there's a shadow dance thing there. That would be better level for our thieves, so I think we have to take it for right now, but we're really close to upgrading the book again. And I think our thief can also get this earthworm state thing, because if anyone is gonna do it, it seems like it would be him, which is actually a necklace charm. Nice. And then after we upgrade the book here, we might be at the point where we can no longer have to worry about the base level gears. So I think we can be safe in selling all of this, just keeping the green stuff now. And now we have enough to upgrade the book. So now we have a slight chance of getting some blue level gear. And this gives us another blessing. 2 teammates on the right side gain a buff when their health drops below 50%, damage reduction increases. I like this. And now we're at the point where we're broke again, so let's just take whatever fight we can get. Maybe after we reroll? So there's some bonuses on here. We could start working towards making the book upgradable cheaper again, but we might as well start this now. And we still have only half of the blessings of the maximum that we can equip. And then the 2 characters that actually get the most damage is our thief and our tank. So those 2 can switch. It's not like he's gonna be in the fight any less. And then I really am curious about this earthworm state that the thief is gonna go into. After 10 seconds, not really sure what the, whoa, was that the earthworm state? There's so much going on, it's a little hard to follow sometimes, but we still win. Ooh, blue stalker's hood, hello. That'd be good to pick up now. Maybe we can get a 3rd. And this would be good for the ranger, but we're also broke. Take the fight that gives us the most money. Even though they have more HP, we'll be fine. Not like they really damage our HP that much. Although, it actually does look like they are damaging us that much. But at least the tank should be getting the damage reduction pretty soon. So, they're actually doing way more damage. Oh no! We lost our tank! Well, they're still going down way sooner than we are. So we do win, but it might be time for our tank to get better gear. He took almost 10,000 points of damage. Maybe he should go back to this cross shield here, because this roar knocking back enemies isn't doing the most right now. And if we get 3 of these, we can upgrade it. Ooh, better stalker pads? Gonna need that. And this. And then this one is just a bare bones fight. So we can take this. You get better headgear, you get better shoulder pads. So we get the 2nd thief synergy, normal attack damage up. Nice. And this Zen staff for our priest actually doesn't look like it does a lot of healing actually. At least not for our teammates, it seems pretty good for him. So we should probably upgrade our holy light staff to keep up with it. We can do that after we get more money to shop, because the less monster HP is actually making this fight go way better. Even though there were meteors crashing down everywhere and our thief just took a lot of damage. And yeah, the healing is really only to the priest. That's not how that's supposed to work, but nobody died this time. So let's see if we can get a holy light staff. Ooh, barbarian double axes. And it's blue. Dabba-dee-da-doo. But we really need that healing staff. So we'll just hold on to that for now. Okay, you know what? We're about to lose money to take the barbarian thing, so we'll take this anyway. Better healing shawl, that'd be good at least a little bit. Now we have to take this fight. So you get the better weapon here, which actually gives us the 2nd warrior synergy. Every 5 normal attacks deal damage to the target equal to twice the strength and gain 35 lifesteal. Ooh. I'm just trying to upgrade my current units before we try to hire anybody else. And it does seem to be paying off. They have a little bit of lifesteal too because of this synergy, but it's not nearly enough to keep up with the damage. So that is amazing. Oh, their attack speed increases. That's not good, but it's so much money. This is more though. Let's hold on to this and then still hold out for that healing staff or the abyssal cap for the mage. That'll be good too. Here's a 2nd healing cap. We might get a 3rd. Yes, holy light staff, but that's still only 2 of those. At least you get this. So he gets the set bonus of increased intelligence. So let's just sell this hat so we can roll a little bit more. And I don't think that's working out for us, so we have to take this fight now. We should survive, hopefully, even though they have a lot more bigger dudes. And the health is ticking down at about the same rate, but our rate is a little worse. We need the synergies to kick in. Or not the synergies, the skills. Which, thankfully, the skills are kicking in. We just lost our back line. We just lost our back line. Well, it's not like our back line was healing us anyway. And they get a damage reflection thing. But our warrior should be getting the lifesteal pretty soon. And our tank is activating a lot of things, so their health went down way faster. Even though we lost like half of our team. So we have actually still won. Wow, that was the worst one yet. But now it's all necklaces. Ooh, this Silent Fist one would actually be really good for the mage. So his physical damage gets reduced, but ranged damage will fire around a projectile, causing 300% intelligence damage. And he doesn't do physical attacks anyway. He just needs to survive. You know it's bad when the barbarian is getting the most healing, purely from himself. But here, let's give you that. Do we get the helmet now? I think we get the helmet now. I just really want that healing staff. Or it might be time to hire a second tank. One that we can actually put the stuff on. Can we sell anything to make that happen? Definitely sell this. And you as well. Also, our ranger still needs a better weapon. He's still got green stuff. Or not even green, it's blank. It's nothing. Should we sell this manifestation blade? I don't think we're coming back from the barbarian ones for a while. So we can sell this, and now we can hire the tank, which has an iron will buff. Every 10 seconds restore 1% of maximum. Neat. And he does have some stuff that he can get, like the shield here, and that's about it. I guess we have to hope for a easier fight than this. Energy recovery increases. Let's hope for a better one. And we don't get a better one. They just get better healing. Well, hopefully we get better healing now that we have a tank that actually heals. Although his equipment might make his survivability pretty difficult. And sure enough, he gets dropped down to half pretty fast. But he is getting that damage reduction, although his death is kind of inevitable. But that's the struggle of joining late and everybody is higher level than you. We still win though. Now we just have to hope that he can get better equipment. Whoa, hello. This is a unique. I didn't realize these came up in the shop. Normal attacks have a chance to apply poison. Every 5 seconds, the next normal attack will definitely apply poison. I really like this idea for our thief. And here's a better abyssal mantle for our mage, so you can get that. And let's actually just sell that because we're not doing anything with it. And this should be an easy fight. Agility increases for the monsters, but they don't have any agility people. Our new tank might survive this a little bit, as long as our front line actually takes care of those things. But their ultimates do major damage, and yet it's not enough damage. Our tank is actually surviving this. Look at him. He's at the front of the party, and sure enough is doing the most healing. Our cleric is not stepping up anymore, but it would still be good to get that holy staff. Here's a better weapon for the ranger. It's not a gun anymore, so that's disappointing. Okay, this fight would actually help us get that holy staff upgrade sooner because of these synthesis materials, which are basically a substitute in the blacksmith. The problem is we still take 100% more damage, and I feel like that would be deadly for us when we can't heal yet. So we'll keep shopping around. There it is, yes! Oh, beautiful day. We can actually equip our healer now with something good. And then the ranger gets something better. Oh, what is this? Single instance damage taken does not exceed 10%. So we could only do 10% of the monster's health each time. Well, since we have our healer back, that shouldn't be too bad. It just means that the fight takes longer. Although not too much longer. Look at the rate that's going down. Because our ranger is actually doing really well with his new bow. Although the back line still gets damaged greatly. Our healer could definitely start to, do the healing thing. There he goes. Now our ranger is coming back to full. Oh, healer that actually heals. How I missed you. That wasn't so bad. And we have the synthesis crystals. We're almost to the next boss. So we have 5 synthesis materials, which we need one more to only need one of these items. But we could hope for something else. But I think we need to start focusing on upping our other tank with different armor, I think. But there's another cross shield, which means that he can get a better one. Beautiful. And this fight gives us the most money. Even though their physical attack increases, we'll be fine. And you know what? Let's actually use those synthesis crystals we just got to use 2 of the pads here and then some materials here. So we can still get the blue level, almost to level 30, but we're definitely taking much more damage. They have a lot more DPS things here. They're actually all, melee fighters. So our rookie tank goes down. Our thief looks like he's about to go down. Hey healer, you mind doing some healing things? Or, you know, our tank in front does the knockback things to give our healer a bit more time. Okay, now there's the healing, but our other tank looks like he's about to go down too. But also, look at their total health. It's empty. Completely empty. Wow, he's still alive. Our guy took 12,000 points of damage. That is wild. And now it's the boss, who gets a little guardian companion too. Oh, and he gets a meteor strike? What? Slowly descending lethal fireball. Huh? Are we on the clock with this? Okay, so better healing shawl for sure. Another blue cross shield. We couldn't do anything else if we got that though. Here, you get this. You get your set bonus back. Dragon totem. Is this gonna be a better shield for our main tank? Applies a shield equal to 8% of your maximum health to 2 random teammates with the lowest percentage of health. Oh, this fight he gets 2 guardians? And he has a lot of health too. And he plays Counter-Strike. Well, it's not as bad as League. This guy attacks 4 nearby enemies, but this guy only does 1. I think we can wait for something better. Like maybe a fight with less guardians too. Like this one. We'll hold on to that. And we can't afford that necklace, sadly, although it would be cool. So we can pin that too if we survive this. I think we just have to go into the fight, since we are losing a lot of money. Oh, I wish I had that sooner. But we do have 3 blue things that we could forge together. Do I really want to get rid of these though? I'm not sure we're gonna get anything better, so I think we can do that. Just kind of hoping that we survive this. Ooh, purple gear. And that's for the mage, which is also his best piece of armor. And that increases to the second mage synergy. Every 7 seconds, apply 1 burn to all enemies. Well, that could help. I'm mostly just worried about that fireball, which I think we have to do. Well, here goes nothing. So we have to get through this guardian first, and then we can damage the mage. Which, there's the fireball again, or the meteor, whichever one that is gonna very much hurt. Oh, goodness. And, okay, yep, tank got knocked out right away, and he was the only one? That's kind of sad. No one else really took damage. But also, here comes another fireball again, and that took out our tank. No! So it just does 1 person, but it's lethal. I feel like we're not gonna have people to fight the mage as soon as we get to him. Oh, there goes the thief. Come on, just get through him. We're losing all of our DPS. Our healer can't keep up with this because it's lethal. And now the guardian is hitting the back line. Can we take care of the mage though so that fireball stops? The health is almost down, but we're just taking so much damage all at once. Oh, we took out the guardian. Yes, get rid of the mage. Get rid of the mage. No, there goes our ranger. Oh boy, the 2 like worst people for this are still alive. Can our mage do his like skill there though? Oh, they survived. Wow, they might pull this off. I'm not sure though. We've been at this for 2 minutes. Oh, I think our healer's about to go down. Yep, he just went down. So the mage is the only one standing. What does your skill do? It's not working, that's for sure. But actually he's almost dead. Although I think this is the end of the fight. He survived that too? Our mage is amazing! I'm sorry for ever doubting you. Wow. Ooh, provides 100 points for Guardian and Priest Bond. Sure. And we got purple gear out of that, which also brings us to the next area. Whoa, with an even bigger blessing right here. Because it's, oh wait, is that a blessing or a curse? I didn't realize it looked different. It's a boss blessing. Upon entering the battle, summon the soul of the Doomsday Mage. Ooh, which will release a large fireball at the enemy, instantly killing 3 random targets. Oh, I like this. And then we can afford the bow, or the necklace. Not the necklace, the bow. That mage really pulled through for us at the end there. And the priest can get a better staff too, but it's not healing. Well, it's still better. And he can have this to get 100 points to both, which activates Guardian Synergy number 3. When taking damage, reduce the enemy's damage for 10% for 5 seconds. And you can get a better shield. Our team did surprisingly well, even though it looked really bleak at the end there. But I think that's a good place to end things for today. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video of Magicbook AutoBattler. It's a lot of fun, and you can definitely tell it gets crazy towards the end, which we were about halfway through the journey there. So if you guys want to see the rest of it, then be sure to let me know. Thank you for watching, and sub to Intern. And I would like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, Deviant X, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Haple Harold, Peggy Sue, Droopalong, Lily Bites, The Miner Within, DeGarity, Sands, V, Killer Squad, Mousy Mouse, Nicholas, Igor Shradi, McKenna Chan, and Liam.